Hey guys, it's Dave. Happy Thursday, and thanks for tuning in as always. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Rocket Lab, not so much about any current news that's going on, but just about the, tough time the stock has had over the past 3 to 6 months. We've seen it fall from, mid fives all the way down to dropping slightly into the threes. Looks like today we did get a green day and we had a successful rocket launch early this morning. So hopefully if you've been feeling a little bit stressed out or uneasy, those things have made you feel a little bit better. The reason I'm making this video is just because I see a lot of people who are expressing anxiety or stress lately about the stock movement and the stock going down. And rather than talk about, theories on what is causing it to go down over the short term, who is selling, are there shorts, like what's going on, I thought I'd just talk a little bit about the psychology of holding the stock. Because if you've been really stressed out over this drop, if you've been losing sleep, if you've been really, really stressed and it's been bothering you, maybe that's a sign you're a little too heavily allocated to Rocket Lab. There's nothing wrong with buying index funds, say the S&P 500 or others. I rarely talk about them, but I do hold a good chunk of my portfolio strictly in index funds, and it really helps me sleep at night when you have stocks going down significantly. Just something to think about from your perspective. From my perspective, I've been sleeping pretty soundly. I haven't been stressing it too much. I've been in the stock for a while now and seen these kinds of moves quite regularly. As Peter Beck says, I've ridden this donkey before and it's a rough ride. And that's very much true of Rocket Lab. The way I think about the stock lately is, right now, we're in the period that you're going to have to get through. And I saw this coming. I thought a lot of people did. I thought we were all on the same page here. Maybe not, but 2024 is really the peak spend on Neutron development. It's really the year where the numbers might not look that great because they're spending so much on future investments. Yes, Electron is scaling up. Yes, space systems are scaling up and bringing in more revenues. But bottom line, all that extra money is being spent on developing Neutron, which obviously won't be bringing in any revenue at all until, end of the year, 2025 more likely. So I was always of the opinion that, this is going to be a long haul. We're going to have to wait it out. I get a lot of people are shocked by this recent move downwards. I wasn't too shocked, really. There hasn't been too much in the way of news to cause it, but I've seen the stock do this all the time. Seems to go up on no news, go down on no news, whatever. So what I do is, if we drop to 4 or below, I look to buy, I look to trade. I did submit an order for actually a short-term call option because I find if it dips below 3, usually I can grab a call option and get some decent profits when there's a bounce back to mid-4s to $5 range. So that didn't go through, unfortunately. I guess I tried to get too good of a price. It's still sitting out there open in case we do have a down day tomorrow or next week. I'm not really ready to say we're at the bottom of this current downtrend and we're going to start to go back up. But I think this is what we're in for the next 12 months, and it's what we kind of all signed up for. It's what I've been, trying to say and think about for a while now is obviously at the bottom line comes down to profits, and we know when the profits are going to come, when the balance sheet is going to start to look better, and it's after Neutron gets developed. So I'm not stressed. I'm not too upset or worried. It does seem like that support line at the $4/380-ish range is still holding, and I still feel like it will. I mean, I could be wrong. It could even drop below that, but personally, I don't think it will. As I put my money where my mouth is and tried to buy those call options, so we'll see what happens with those. But yeah, I thought it's a good opportunity to examine your own mindset, just examine your portfolio, and if you can't handle this much volatility, maybe you're over allocated, maybe you look for a bounce back to 4.5, and then when that happens, or wherever your cost basis is, put a little bit into index funds if that's going to make you sleep easier at night. Nothing wrong with it at all. And we're on this for the ride, you know. I think it's more about the destination, where the company is going, than today. And eventually the markets will recognize the value, hopefully, when we start to get those profits, and hopefully the earnings will just be undeniable at that point. And of course, once the stock does have a price to earnings ratio, I don't think you have to worry about short sellers trying to manipulate the stock or anything like that. You know, the earnings always win out in the long run. In the long run, the market is a weighing machine, and companies will be rewarded for their performance. That's the thing that I've been looking at this whole time while the stock has been dropping. How is the actual company doing? Because the stock going down will not cause me to sell the stock. What would cause me to sell is if the company's performance goes down, which can be two very different things. And while this has been going on, I haven't seen any signs of a lack of execution. Electron, we just got our 4th launch off. Space Systems is still looking good, so we should get like a good $92 million in revenue in Q1, which will be a record by far. And the only thing I really want to see is that Archimedes hot fire for Neutron, which is now looking to be more like April-May timeframe, according to Adam Spice. That's the one thing I've been looking for ages. Continues to be the biggest concern I have around Neutron development. But yeah, while the stock has been dropping, company's still performing well in my mind, so I'm not stressed about it at all. Hopefully you guys are feeling okay. I hope this makes you feel a little bit better if you're stressed out. Just wanted to quickly address some of those concerns out there. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week. Let me know down below if you've been making any trades during this recent downturn. Always interested to hear, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.